I cut the check, I cut the check, I cut the check. Tell my niggas we up next, so we up next. She shot a text, she shot a text, she shot a text. Kill the I might put the different day, put a nigga on that same shit. I've been ballin' with my niggas, Kevin Cambridge. Oh, you drippy, but you better tuck your chain quick.
What's good, y'all? We back, man. We got something to talk about, something really important and something that's kind of bugging me, and not only me, just a lot of people. We gotta talk about. Hold on. Oh, I thought it was some big news. We gotta talk about James Harden, man. We gotta talk about him. He's been in the news a lot lately, so I'm gonna bring it back to a couple of weeks ago when Russell Westbrook was throwing the Rockets. And there was just that one day where it was back to back Rockets news. Russell wanted to leave. PJ Tucker was mad because his contract, he was playing center and he felt like he needed a bigger contract because he's playing a position that he usually doesn't play. They traded Robert Covington. Austin Rivers said James Harden got mad at him one time because he was on the court while he was shooting the free throw and that made him miss the free throw. Daniel House was mad. He felt like he needed a bigger role. Russell Westbrook was saying that they didn't have no accountability for James Harden. Basically saying that if James Harden was to do something bad, they'll just brush it off because it's James Harden. It's James Harden. Like, who cares? It's James Harden. So fast forward, Russell Westbrook gets traded. They signed Boogie. Oh no, actually, after Russell Westbrook get traded, James Harden says he wants to get traded, and then a couple days after that, he's demanding to get traded. He's telling them, I don't owe y'all nothing. Send me to the Nets. That's where I want to go. Send me to the Nets. Luckily, they didn't cave in. They didn't do it. But just the fact that you got the nerve to go up there and basically said, from what we seen for the reports, basically said, trade me to the Nets. I don't owe nothing from y'all. I've been balling my whole career here, but y'all can't give me a championship level team. Send me somewhere else. I don't want to be here. And then he demanded to go to the Nets. They didn't cave in. They stood 10 toes, and they kept him. And they had the intentions on keeping him through the season. They even traded for somebody that was known to be his friend, I guess, because they said James Harden and John Wall was talking about playing with each other. They traded for him, so now he's on the team. And that led a lot of people to think, all right, we're seeing these reports that James Harden wants John Wall, so maybe he wants to stay. But then you go back this past weekend, he's acting a fool. They were supposed to show up to training camp last week. He didn't show up. And then you look on Instagram, he's in a club with Lil Baby. If you don't know who Lil Baby is, that's a famous rapper. They're best friends. They're like really close friends. You always see them together. He's in a club with Lil Baby. And hey, it's your friend, his birthday, but still, your job. You gotta be at your job. He's in a club with Lil Baby. And you fast forward a couple of days later, they come out with these rules that says no players are allowed in a club during this NBA season. There's no player. The NBA is being real strict with that. And then when you see those news come out, you see like people kept tagging James Harden because they know he's a player that likes to be in the club. It was one time it was a report that he spent $1 million in a club. And to him, that's like $1. That's really nothing to him. Dude gets paid $40 million. That's really nothing. But like I said, they made a rule that said no players is in the club. That next morning when you woke up, you go on Instagram, you see pictures of James Harden in the club. Dude, the news just came out. And when you're supposed to be in Houston in practice, you're in Las Vegas. He's in Dre's nightclub in Las Vegas. The only reason why I know that's in Las Vegas because I be watching TV. Paulie D, that's where he I be watching Jersey Shore. That's where he be DJing at. But that don't matter. But what I'm saying is he supposed to be in Houston. He's in Las Vegas. Lil Baby's birthday was last week. Okay, this is like on Friday, Saturday. They made that rule. And you in the club, you're not at Houston. And then Sunday, it was supposed to be an individual workout with James Harden. He's still not there. I'm like, yo, do you want to play with them? Like, I know you don't, but like, bro, they traded for your mans. To me, your team got better. I wish I would have kept Robert Covington, but your team got better. It looks like they really, really want you. They don't want to lose you. They offered you $50 million. They want you, but you don't care. It just look like he being selfish. Then you wake up yesterday, Another picture of him in the club, and it was supposed to be at practice on Sunday. Another picture of him in the club, and then you go to the interview with their head coach Steven Silas. He said he don't know where he is. He don't know where his reason is to not be at practice, but that's on him. You can ask him when he gets here. So you're not tapping in with your coach. You're not tapping in with your organization. You just partying basically. You don't care, and it's starting to make a lot of people think, and me think. People think Chris Paul was a problem, Russell Westbrook was a problem, Dwight Howard was a problem. It has to be Harden. I'm just be real honest. It has to be Harden. Just seeing this, and then you see like the type of person, type of player he is. It has to be a hard player to play with. It has to be a hard player to play with, and that's why that's why it doesn't work. You got this iso ball heavy player, and then other than that, he play makes a little bit, but doesn't really do that much. He cries a lot for his fouls. Like, it's just a system with him. And you put stars next to him, and it really doesn't work. It didn't work with Dwight Howard. And you could say, oh, Dwight Howard wasn't that good. When Dwight Howard was traded to the Rockets, Dwight Howard was still a top center in this league. Then they got Chris Paul. So you can see that they keep wanting to get better. They want to put championship level players beside him. You got Chris Paul. That didn't work out. It probably would have worked out. Chris Paul didn't get hurt that one year. They probably would have beat the Warriors that one year. But that didn't work out. Then you got that next year where they were in Game 7 again and they missed 29 threes. So that didn't work out. Trade Chris Paul for your best friend, Russell Westbrook. That's not working out because and Russell Westbrook basically said it. There's no accountability for him. He does something wrong. Y'all don't get down his neck like y'all get down mine. And then you get all the media and all social media and stuff. They go down on Russ when Russ is not the problem. They came out with I don't know what person it was on Twitter, but it was a tweet of all Russell Westbrook players. And his character said Russell Westbrook is the best teammate in my life and my brother. Austin Rivers, a person that Russell Westbrook just played with, said that's the best teammate in my life. Kevin Durant said, a person that I'm back in the day, they had beef a little bit because Kevin Durant just dipped out. I understand that, but Kevin Durant even came out and said, I feel like Russ gets too much hate for no reason. That's a great guy. That's my brother. I love playing with him. And I love playing with him. But people go down on Russ and say Russ is a toxic player. Like, how is he a toxic player? Yes, the way he plays might not be a championship level player, and it might not be the type of ball you like, but that is not no toxic player. He does some dumb stuff. I give you that. Russell Westbrook does some dumb stuff where it'll be early in the shot clock, he just throw up a shot, or you see him just take the ball and just automatically get blocked. And then you see him in the playoffs, he shot that air ball. But no way in hell Russell Westbrook is a toxic player. It's no way. When you got all his teammates that play with him, that not stay with him, but that travel with him for years, and they're saying they love playing with him, that's their brother. But when you going to see those reports about James Harden, Austin Rivers dipped out. He dipped out. Robert Covington, it looked like he had me in Portland. He dodged the bullet. He dipped out. PG Tucker, you stuck. Everybody else, y'all stuck. John Wall even came out with John Wall was he was getting interviewed the other day, right? He was in the media getting interviewed, and he was talking about James Harden. He was like, James Harden wants to stay here. Like, James, my bro, like, we talked. He even wanted me to come here to play with him. And then 30 minutes later, James Harden posted an emoji on Instagram, one of those, like, I don't know emojis, like these. It was just like these, like, that was cringy. But, like, it was just like that, like, yeah, I guess that emoji mean, like, I don't think so, or, like, yeah, alright, but, or just, like, he didn't tell him that he doesn't, like, he basically lied to him, basically. That's what it basically seemed like to me. Like, he lied to John Wall, basically saying he wanted to play here, but he really don't. He about to dip out. Then you come out, then you just hear a report literally an hour ago that said James Harden would welcome the idea of going to Philly. So, if I'm the Rockets, I'm trading him to a trash-ass team, bro. I'm sorry. I can't say I'll trade him to the Pistons because the only thing you're really going to get, I mean, you can get a lot from you can get Killian Hayes, you can get their next year unprotected pick, you can get a couple more picks, probably get Derrick Rose, but that's like a little package. Like, you can trade him to Timberwolves would even be great. Trade him for Timberwolves. get Anthony Edwards, get D'Angelo Russell, because those two players have to get traded to get James Harden. Get some of these picks, get another young player. Like, I will not trade him to one of his destinations. I'm not trading him to the 76ers. I'm not trading him to the Nets. I don't know if he had any other destinations, but like I'm trading him to a team where he got to work. Like that's just like, it's just disrespectful. Like, it's selfish. It's selfish. Your team out here practicing, working hard, ready for the season, because the season is this week, guys. I don't know if y'all realize preseason starts Friday. So he hasn't practiced and preseason starts Friday. Okay. It's just like he doesn't care. He don't care. Like, it's wild. It's wild. I'm trading him to a team where he gotta work, man. Go to the Pistons. Go to the Cavs. Trade Darius, Colin Sexton, Isaac Okoro, Kevin Love. Trade them all to the Rockets. I love it. Shit. I don't want Colin Sexton in Cleveland. But yeah, trade that man to the Cavs, bro. Like, I'm not trading him to a team where he wants to go at. Fuck that. No. Like, it's just like, you obviously showing you don't care about your teammates. You don't care about us. You just care about yourself. You outside partying. No mask. When you see these pictures of James Harden in the club, no mask at all. Outside partying in strip clubs, no mask. And then you think, oh, you about to fly over here when you want to now you want to play. No. When you fly back here, you either getting traded or you got to quarantine, bro, because you in the club. You in the club every day. So, hey, I don't know. I mean, if they trade him to the 76ers, I would ask for Ben, but like that Ben Simmons, John Wall, that backcourt's nasty. Like, that's terrible. But I don't know. You can't ask for Joel Embiid. I feel like Joel Embiid is arguably top 10. So I think they gotta ask for Ben. But if they figure out a way to trade, Daryl Morey is not gonna. Daryl Morey used to be the general manager, I think, for the Rockets, or the owner for the Rockets, something like that. He's on the 76ers now. If he finesses the Rockets out of trading for James Harden without sending Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid, Daryl Morey is a GOAT. If he trades for James Harden but still has Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons on his team with James Harden, he is a GOAT. I'm gonna give you that. He is a GOAT, because that would be, if you trade him for Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey, Seth Curry, he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. You just fucked him over. He's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. But yeah, I that's it, man. I just wanted to talk about James Harden for the day. It's just like it's getting sad, bro. It's kind of sad. Like, you really don't care, bro. You really don't. And you got Russell. Even people thought CP3 was a cancer to a team. Even people thought he was toxic. It's not him. It's James Harden, bro. It's not him. Now that I think about it, they thought Dwight Howard was a cancer too. They tried to get Dwight Howard out the league because they thought every team he went to, he was a cancer. No, it's James Harden. And I don't understand that either, because Dwight Howard on Charlotte was kind of nice. And Dwight Howard on Atlanta was kind of nice. But I don't know, but like, they really didn't like him on Houston. Like, everybody thought he was a cancer. But nah, it's James Harden. It's James Harden. But this is no disrespect to James Harden, but like, yo, you gotta get it together, bro. You gotta get it together, bro. You got to, bro. Like, I like him as a player, but like, dude, nah, you showing your true colors right now. You on some Dennis Rodman stuff, and that's crazy that you got CP3 in training camp, Russell Westbrook in training camp, but you in the strip club. But they are the cancers to the team. They are the people you wanted to get out. Who's really the cancers of the Rockies? Let me know, guys. Like and subscribe. Share the video. Let me know if you think I'm right or wrong. But let me know what you think about the situation. Anything else? Hit me up on my IG. My IG is going to be in the description. And I'll